Hi children. So today we are going to learn the third lesson in political science, that is why do we need a parliament. So you may be familiarized with the term parliament, isn't it? In a democracy, ours is a democratic country. In a democracy, the government is elected by the people. Means the people vote and the representatives are selected, and those representatives will make the parliament at the center. Before proceeding to the lesson, let me give you some ideas about the basics of the parliament. So you know that in a democratic nation, the laws, the decisions are made by the representatives elected by the people, right? So there are states and also center level government in our country. So when we come to the decision making units or the decision making organs of the government, we can see at the state level there is a decision making organ, and at the center level also there is a decision making organ, and the decision making organ at the state level is known as the state legislative assembly, and the decision making organ at the center level is known as parliament. So parliament is an institution at the center level that makes law. Clear? So name of the law making organ at the center is parliament. So we are going to see why in a democratic country like India, why do we need a parliament in such a setup? Okay. So democracy itself, it says that it is the government of the people. Means all the decision that the representatives are making is the decision of the people itself. So how do they decide? How do the people decide the decisions that is there in the democracy? They are not directly making any decisions, but it is not possible in a country like India because we have a huge population and the people are very busy also, so they cannot come together into one unit and make decision. So what is the facilitating factor that we choose to do? We will elect our representatives. So the representatives are elected. Those representatives on behalf of us will take the decision, and that decision is the law of the country. And these representatives are responsible to the people also, answerable to the people also. Whatever decisions that they take, whatever policies that they adopted and implement, they are answerable or accountable to the people of the country, because they are their representatives. They are making the decisions on behalf of the people. So much importance is there for the people. So parliament is a institution at the center where the representatives of the people are making decision on behalf of the people. So parliament, we can literally say that it is making the working of the democracy more effectively. Clear? Now coming to the section, so in the first page of that lesson, that is in the 31st page, the first page of the lesson, they are giving the background why the constitutional framers or the people who struggle for the independence of the country have chosen such a particular system for us. Because in the British period, Indian people were suppressed by the Britishers. We are not given any opportunity or any part in the decision making process of the country. The Britishers decide and we just have to follow, or it is imposed upon us to follow. So the people were fed up with that activity, so there are so many struggles have gone on, and we have seen, you have learned it in your lower classes about all those independence struggles and all. So it was there in the mind of the creators of the constitution that when we get the independence, this particular aspect, that is the participation in the decision making process, should be there in our constitution. So they give much importance to that. That's why they adopted or incorporated the principle of universal adult franchise in our constitution. And you know what is universal adult franchise? It is in the very word itself, the meaning is there. Universal means applicable to all. Adult, those who have completed the age of 18, and franchise means right to vote. So universal adult franchise means all the adults who have completed the age of 18 have the right to vote. So here the constitution framers have made clear that all the adults are having a part in the decision making process of the country. And how do the people involve in the decision making process? The decision making process, people get involved in the decision making process by getting involved in the very process of election. Okay. So, the parliament enables citizen India to participate in the decision making and control the government. And how is it possible? It is possible through the election, because the people elect their representatives to the parliament. So, the people are the one who decides who all have to take the decision on their behalf. That is very important, on the behalf of the people. Okay. And these representatives, those the people have selected together in the parliament, will decide the laws of the country. And the things are not ending over the implementation of the law or the following up of the law, everything what they are doing, they are accountable to the people. They are accountable to the people in the sense that they are answerable to the people. You might have seen the press meetings and all, the people are asking the question and the concerned minister is giving explanation. Why? Because the ministers or the representatives are responsible or accountable to the people. So, in this way, each of us are participating in the decision making process, and that is done at the center level in parliament. Okay. So, you can take page number 33. In the second paragraph, the question is given, how does the individual give approval to the government? And the answer is marked there. People would elect their representative to the parliament. The parliament controls and guides the government. In the sense, the parliament choose their representative from the government and controls it. So, parliament is very important, is having very important function in a democratic country like India. Clear? So, in the next class we can see the parliament, the two components of parliament. As you know, it is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, its function, etc. and all in the next class. So, this gives you the basic idea of parliament. Is that clear? So, once more I will repeat, in a democratic country like India, parliament is having very important role, because parliament is an institutional organization which gives role for the citizen to participate in the decision making process, thereby making the concept democracy very effective. And how is it possible? It is possible the people is able to participate in the decision making process through election process. They elect their representatives, and these representatives make decision on behalf of the people. Clear? So, go through the lesson, read the lesson, only one person that from that part learn it. Okay, thank you children.